Welcome everyone to another episode of There Goes My Money. This is episode number 2, recorded on 3/23/2015. And first up on the list we have of the new pre-orders. This is actually, Melllvarr told me it's an older pre-order, but some of the websites have actually just listed it for pre-order, and it is Ghost Shooter at $99.99 or $109.99 with the book. Matt, what do you think of Ghost Shooter?
I did not really care for this mold as Bumblebee or Goldfire, but as Nightbeat and Ghost Shooter, I love it, and it's just shows what a difference a deco can make. And yeah, I pre-ordered this thing as soon as it went up quite some time ago, as a matter of fact. And yeah, mine's actually in the mail right now.
And it is a nice deco, and I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, I don't know, $99 for a deluxe figure. I know it is a premium paint job and, all that. For me, I'm actually going to say I'm probably going to pass on this figure. You already have it pre-ordered, so obviously for you, this is shut up and take my money.
Yes, this was a pre-order immediately for me, and it's just I can't explain it. I just love it.
Yeah, I just, like I said, $99 for a deluxe figure. Maybe if this was 60, I could justify it. I don't know. I mean, next we're going to go into two other figures that are, kind of iffy for their price point. The War in Pocket X05 Tyrant and X06 Hurricane. And now for two figures, you're getting these for $44.99, so roughly about $22.50 a figure.
For a Legends size figure.
For a legend size figure, yes. But they're really nice looking legend size figures.
I will agree with that. These look amazing. The Galvatron, I love the robot mode. I'm not so crazy about the cannon mode, but at a legend size, I think you can. It's passable. But I mean, the robot mode is just everything you want a Galvatron to be. And Cyclonus looks fantastic. There's also a Scourge to go with these, and I would love to have all three. But the per price versus scale is a bit prohibitive for me.
Yeah, I almost wonder if they would sell more of these if they split them up and said, 25 for each. I mean, a Legends figure nowadays from Hasbro is what, 9.99 and 10.99, maybe 11.99.
Somewhere in that general range. Uh, or they could package all three together. That would sell.
Package all three together, but then of course you're probably going to be paying $60.
True, true. But if you could get all three for about 50, that I might be tempted by.
Yeah.
But as of right now, this is a maybe later for me.
Yeah, I really like the look of them. I'm just really not into this scale, so I'm definitely going to pass. Next on the list we have the Lost Exo Realm LER-03 Volar and Vilas, which is the little minicon weapon type guy that they come with. And they are listed at $97.99. And this has actually probably been out for pre-order, but we just found out that they're actually going to have a extra body piece, so you can change it from a blue swoop to a red swoop. And Matt, you seem to be really excited about this.
Very much so. The Lost Exo Realm series, the Dinobots, are fantastic. I had passed on them initially, but then at TFCon, I saw, yeah, I saw up close and personal what they looked like. I got to get my hands on them, and I fell in love with them, and that's totally your fault. And I mean, I bought Columpio at the show. and came home and immediately pre-ordered Kubrar. And Volar and Velos look just as amazing as the other two. Smaller, yes, but with the blue interchangeable torso, I mean, there's no way I can pass this up.
Now
A
the
hundred
blue is
a hundred
show
dollars is
off.
$100 is a bit steep, but I mean, I gotta have it.
I almost wonder if the $100 price point is the reason why they included the extra body. Uh, just to be like, here's an extra part. They're kind of catering towards both audiences, which they've gotten, with the previous two figures. They can kind of cover everything in one figure.
It's possible because I mean the first two toys are big. There is a lot of plastic in those things, and Volar looks to be a, a good deal more slender, slimmer. Wings notwithstanding, I understand a lot of plastic is going to go into those wings, but still, with this figure itself being that much smaller, I think they could squeeze this extra part into the plastic budget because the original with the original two molds, the Diaclone colors were actually show exclusives.
Right.
So this you get your option of which one you get with your pre-order. So I like that.
And then the only thing I can really think of to maybe make this an exclusive, if they wanted to down the road, is maybe do like chrome wings or something.
And we still didn't get them with Diaclone driver like we got the first two convention exclusives. So
So there is still a possibility that we're gonna get an exclusive version out of this mold.
absolutely, but I'm content in the fact that I don't have to get that one because I'm getting my blue torso with my pre-order.
And this is the first one that's coming out before the exclusive.
Yes,
Because the other two, the exclusive came out before the regular release.
that's yeah because the TF cons took place before the before the retail was released. So
So you're gonna pre-order.
absolutely.
And I actually switched my position on this by talking to you. I was originally not going to pre-order even though I have the previous two figures, but with that bonus torso, I am also going to pre-order this figure.
Good. That's revenge.
Well, now now what do we have? Two figures left out of the series. We're three in now.
I weren't they making a sixth figure?
I
I
don't.
thought I thought we were going to get a sixth Dinobot out of this,
We
an
may
original
be.
character. I may be mistaking that with another company because really there are like 15 different companies doing Dinobots. So
Yeah, I know someone was doing a paddles. that
I think that already came out, didn't it?
I haven't seen it, but maybe it did.
Ah, well,
All right. So next up we have is Kerry, DX9 D06. He's listed at 164.99. And not many people have actually seen the back of this figure, so that's one of the things I wanted to include in the video version is we're going through slides and you get to see, uh, Carry in probably a Photoshop color image, and then also we have a prototype image with his backpack.
and that is a lot of panels folded on the back of a wannabe masterpiece hot rod or Rodimus Prime.
I will say this: it's pretty compact. I mean, for the amount.
Yes, for the amount of trailer, I was expecting a much bigger mess on the back.
Yeah,
They seem to have folded it up quite nicely.
yeah, it's definitely better than I expected the back of the figure to be when you saw the front and you realize, like, hey, if that's transforming all into one robot, those panels have to go somewhere.
Yeah, which I'm not sure why they decided to go that route anyway. It I would have gone for more of the G1 toy uh, camper turning into a battle platform myself, but to each his own.
I think they're trying to do more of the masterpiece style, and since we already have a masterpiece hot rod, this is our masterpiece Rodimus to throw in there right now,
Hmm.
all in one piece, conclusive to the figure. So I'm definitely, just because the last hot rod we got wasn't that great. Out of all the masterpieces, that's one of the ones that always has quality issues and everything like that. I'm gonna pre-order this figure. I'm gonna give this figure a try.
I skipped the official Hasbro release, and I'll be skipping this one as well.
Oh, I have to have masterpiece is my favorite scale. So
I love me some Rodimus Prime, quite frankly, but way, way underrated character. But I tend to avoid third-party masterpieces on principle alone, and this backpack just isn't doing it for me anyway. So
how'd you end up skipping out on the masterpiece Rodimus Prime then?
because I heard about the quality issues.
Oh, it's fine. Just don't look at it. Be very nice to it, and it
No,
won't break.
I went from Grimlock to MP10. So
I must say I have my masterpiece hot rod, and he has never broken. I transformed him once or twice, and he's sitting on my shelf. And every once in a while, I'll just do a quick look, kind of like you're looking at a girl, but you don't want anyone to know.
trying not to get caught.
Yeah, I don't want to get caught because he may break. Next on the list, we have PX-05. All these figures are like PX- this or PLE dash. They're all dashes and numbers.
Yeah, LER DX9 PX05. It's really hard to keep track of this stuff.
And this one is Curanus.
Carinus? I can't even pronounce this.
This not Uranus. This is Curanus. And this
Huh.
one is listed at 102.99. This comes from the Planet X line of course, Dinobots. What do you think of this one, Matt?
Um, this looks really really nice. Unfortunately, I've already bought into a set of third-party Dinobots. This is a little late to the party for me.
Yeah, and these are based on the War for Cybertron or the Fall for Cybertron, and they started the series a long time ago. They were one of the first Dinobots out of the gate, and I think this is their third or fourth figure maybe now.
Hmm.
Um, I'm honestly not sure how big these are. I wonder if they're as big as the Fans Project's Dinobots.
I have no idea. I don't think I've ever seen a picture of anything with these in them to give it scale.
Yeah, their Swoop came out first, and Swoop is always more of a smaller, slender figure, so I don't think I ever really got a feel for how big these figures actually were. But at 102.99, I would expect it to be at least as big as the Fans Projects ones.
And yeah, they're pretty beefy. So
But this does look pretty good. But like you said, just being that I didn't buy in this line in the beginning, unfortunately, this one's going to be a pass for me.
yeah.
So definitely want to thank you for being on this week. Unfortunately, there weren't a lot of pre-orders that came about this week, so Kerry, I forgot about last week, so we threw him in the show for this week. But there's really not that much going on, so hopefully next week we'll have a bigger show for you. But that's what we have this week. Thanks for tuning in.
Thanks everyone.